I heard the key turn in the lock long before she stepped inside. That tiny sound had become a trigger over the past week, setting my heart into a storm of dread and rage. Normally, I'd jump up, greet her with a smile, maybe a kiss if she wasn't too tired from work. But that night I stayed seated, the television already prepared, remote in my hand, and my pulse pounding in my ears. When she walked in, dropping her bag carelessly on the chair, she looked like any other exhausted wife returning from a long day. Except I knew better. "Hey," she said, brushing her hair back, eyes barely glancing at me. "Why are you just sitting there in the dark?" I didn't answer right away. I just motioned to the couch across from me. "Sit down." Something in my tone must have reached her, because she froze mid-step. "What's going on?" "Just sit," I repeated, my voice sharper this time. Reluctantly, she obeyed, sinking into the couch with a frown, clearly annoyed. That familiar wall of defensiveness already forming. I picked up the remote and pressed play. The screen flickered to life. For a moment, there was nothing unusual. Grainy footage from the small camera I had hidden in my car. Then the angle shifted, and there it was. The sight of her sliding into the passenger seat with him. Her laugh filled the room. Not live but from the speakers. A laugh I hadn't heard in months. On screen she leaned over, kissed him like it was the most natural thing in the world. Like it was something she'd done 1,000 times. "Turn it off," she snapped, her voice suddenly hard, panicked. But I didn't. I sat there, staring at the images that had burned themselves into my brain, as if watching them again could somehow explain the unexplainable. On the screen, his hand slid over hers, and she didn't pull away. Instead, she rested her head on his shoulder, her smile brighter than anything she'd given me in years. My chest felt like it was collapsing in on itself. Finally I spoke, my voice low. "How long?" Her mouth opened, then shut again. She looked away, staring at the carpet like it held the answers. "Emily," I pressed, my throat tightening. "How long?" She swallowed hard, then whispered, "A few months." I let out a bitter laugh. "A few months? You mean the entire time I've been killing myself working extra hours? Picking up the slack so you could have space and figure things out? That's what you were figuring out." Her eyes flicked to mine, watery but defensive. "It wasn't supposed to happen. He listens to me. He makes me feel alive again. I didn't mean for it to get this far." The words sliced me open. "He makes me feel alive again." As if I hadn't been enough. As if our vows, our years, our home, had become background noise she could mute whenever she felt bored. "You didn't mean for it to happen," I snapped, my voice shaking. "You kissed him. You slept with him. You climbed into his car while I sat at home thinking you were working late. Don't tell me you didn't mean it." She buried her face in her hands, but I couldn't find an ounce of sympathy. "You know what the worst part is," I continued, the words pouring out before I could stop them. "I blamed myself. I thought maybe I wasn't giving you enough attention, maybe I wasn't the husband you needed. I twisted myself into knots wondering what I did wrong. But watching this," I gestured at the screen, now frozen on her smiling face beside him, "I realized it wasn't me. It was you." Her shoulders shook. "Please don't do this. We can fix it. I'll end it. I swear." "End it." My laugh was hollow, foreign even to my own ears. "You already ended us." Silence filled the room, broken only by her muffled sobs. I leaned back, staring at her like she was a stranger. In many ways she was. The woman in front of me wasn't the girl I'd fallen in love with years ago, the one who used to leave me little notes in my lunchbox, the one who danced barefoot in the kitchen on Sunday mornings. That woman was gone, replaced by someone who could smile while betraying me. "You want to fix it," I said finally, my tone icy. "Watch the rest." She lifted her head, eyes wide with fear. "No, please, I can't." "Neither could I," I muttered, hitting play anyway. The footage rolled on, showing them driving to a hotel, laughing like teenagers sneaking away. The grainy camera didn't catch everything, but it didn't need to. The implication was enough. She shot up from the couch, rushing toward the door. I can't do this, I can't watch. Sit down. I barked louder than I intended. She froze, trembling, then slowly lowered herself back onto the couch. I paused the video again, unable to stomach another second. My hands were shaking, not just with rage but with heartbreak so sharp it felt physical. Do you have any idea what you've done to me? I asked quietly. Her lips parted, but no words came. You've destroyed me, I said, my voice breaking. Everything we built, every memory, every promise, it all feels like a lie now. I don't even know who you are. Tears streamed down her face, but I didn't move to comfort her. Couldn't. I'm sorry, she whispered. I was stupid. I was selfish. But I love you, I swear I do. I shook my head slowly. No, you loved the idea of me. The stability, the safety. But when it wasn't exciting anymore, you found someone else. That's not love, Emily. That's convenience. The silence stretched between us, thick and suffocating. Finally I stood, my legs heavy, and walked toward the hallway. She called after me, her voice trembling. Where are you going? I turned back, meeting her desperate gaze. To pack. You'll be staying here. I'm done. Her face crumpled, but I didn't let myself waver. I went to the bedroom, pulling clothes from drawers, shoving them into a suitcase. Every shirt, every pair of jeans, felt like it carried a memory. Vacations, anniversaries, lazy Sundays spent together. And now each memory was tainted. She appeared in the doorway, crying, pleading. Please don't leave. We can go to counseling. I'll do anything. Just don't give up on us. I zipped the suitcase shut, my jaw clenched. You gave up on us the moment you stepped into his car. I pushed past her, my suitcase dragging behind me. The door. I paused. Part of me wanted to look back, to see her face one last time. But I knew if I did, I might hesitate. So I didn't. I walked out, the night air cool against my skin, my chest hollow. Days later, I still found myself replaying that night in my head. The images from the video etched permanently into my memory. I wanted to hate her, to erase her from my life entirely. But the truth was more complicated. Love doesn't just vanish, even when it's been betrayed. It lingers, twisted and broken, leaving scars where trust once lived. I knew I'd carry those scars forever. But I also knew this. I deserved better than a love that could so easily betray me. And for the first time in years, as I drove away from the house we once called home, I realized I wasn't just leaving her. I was finally choosing myself.